So take the new topic today. Okay. The new topic is operators. Okay. Right. So come to operators. Okay. I think we have some idea on operators. For example, if you go for your C, Java, .NET. Okay. Any type of language, once you can say operators is one of the basic and important topic, because without operators we can't perform some kind of operations. For example, I need to assigning some values, so without operator we can't do this. If we want to perform any mathematical calculations, so that is also we can't do without operators. Whenever you want to comparing your values, the comparisons, that also I can't do without operators. And I need to write some logic that also I can write by using of operators. When we want to check more than one conditions, okay, there also we required a operator. So some kind of logics and logic operations we need to perform and do. Definitely there we required some operators. Okay, no? So but how you know operators in how to use in C programs, in Java programs, in Python programs, how you know? The same as come to in our databases also, we are using operators for writing some calculations, writing some logics, okay, comparisons purpose, checking purpose, yes or no. So these kind of things we can go to do it now. And but when compared to front-end languages, back-end side, few operators are very common and few operators are different. So that all we will be discussed in this session. Then you will get some idea how to writing logics. Okay, no? Right. So below right now, operators. Operators are used to perform some operation on the given operand, the given operand values. The given operand values. Okay. Next, Oracle supports the following operators. Supports the following operators are. So what kind of operators are supported here? Let's see. First one, we all of you know, assignment operator. And that was equal. And second one we are using guys here, okay, arithmetic operator. And this is, you know, this plus, okay, minus, into, and division. And we know the third one we called as relational operators. So relational operators, even though we called as okay, comparison operators also we can call. And we know this less than, greater than, less than or equals to, greater than or equals to, okay, not equals to, and not equals to, even though we can write like this also. And the next one, we have your logical operators. And here the logical operators, we all of you know, and, are, and not. And then we have the next one we called as your set operators. Okay, there's set operators which was comes under like okay, so union, and you have to say union all, and we can go for intersect, and we can go for minus. And after that, we have here some special type of operators that's called as special operators. Okay. But in this special operators, we have here two levels and two types. Okay, one is we called as now the positive operators. This is one section, and the second one is called as negative operators. So positive operators will come in, negative operator will come not in. Positive operator we called as between, okay, and negative operator we called as not between. And positive operator we called as is null, and negative operation we called as is not null. And the next we have your like, and negative operation is called as not like. So these are okay. So which was supporting, and of course, in this few operators, you all of you know, okay, when you have some little bit idea on C, Java, Python, okay, no, so you get some idea on this, okay, and few things will be look like different, okay, and these are we called as general operators. Anywhere, okay, you can use it, okay, no. So there is no restrictions. These operators you can use in SQL language as well as PLSQL language also you can use. And few operators, I hope you will be very easy to understand. So wherever it is very easy to understand, there I'm going to fastly we can go, and I don't want to spend more time on this, okay. So like for example, assignment, arithmetic, relations, these are, I think you all of you know this, okay. So I'm just giving what is what, how to write in the query, okay, right. And which is important for us, there we can more focus it, okay, right. And the first one, go for your assignment operators in this. So assignment operator, we all of you know this, whenever you want to assign, okay, to assign a value to a variable or else to an attribute, to an attribute. Okay, this is simple, and the syntax is very carefully observed, because if you understand the syntax, and very easy to write your operator. So here I'm taking column name, then after I need to mention my assignment operator, okay, then after we are passing some value. And what about example on this? So already in the previous query examples, we know select a star from EMP where column name, for example, EMP number equals to 7788. You can use like this. In update query, you can use update EMP set salaries equals to 45,000 where so e name is equals to some name, okay, Scott. And same as in your query delete operation, also delete from EMP, whereas department number is equals to 20. So here equal operator I'm using at my where condition level, at my column level, okay na. So we need to assign some value and to check, okay, or it give it some value to the particular column. So you can give like this here. In these commands we are using like this, okay na. And this all we already knows, okay. So again I don't want to explain on this, because we already discussed these all in previous query, okay, in the previous queries, okay na, right. And the second one, this is important for you to do some operations in this. So arithmetic operators. Generally, arithmetic operators we are using to do some mathematical calculations. Okay, na? So whenever you want to perform like addition, subtraction, multiple, and divisions, so there these operators help is required for us. Okay, na? Right. To perform addition, comma, subtraction, comma, multiple, and what we called as a division. Okay, and now, so the syntax is very important to understand. The syntax is what now? Should give it your column name, and after that you need to pass your arithmetic operator based on your requirement, and after that send your value to how much value you need to add, subtract, multiple, and division. So that value can go to send it. Okay. And this arithmetic operators examples, let me see. Write a query to display all employees. Okay, display all employees salaries, salaries after adding, okay, after adding 5,000 rupees, after adding 5,000. Okay, so I want to show my employee salaries after adding 5,000. So how we can add this to your each and every employee? Okay, let's come to your database now. Okay, just observe. So as usual, you just go to connect your database with your account, and that account was MyDB 6 p.m. This is the common thing you should count. And after that, I'm going to set the space size and lines. And what is the space size lines? I will explain to you. Okay, right. After this class, I will explain that. Okay, na? Right. So now, for example, simply you can call your EMP. This is your table and table information. We have it here. Okay, this is complete your 14 employees details we have in this table. Okay, and already the people salaries are already existing in my table now. Okay, now, but what I want to do, these employee salaries I want to show after adding 1,000. So that means if I want to write like this here, select sal from EMP simple way, whatever it was existing in your original table or table, those are all it will be showing to me. But still, to this employee salaries, I'm not adding any. Okay, extra amount is not added here. Suppose I need to add some extra amount to my each and every employee. Okay, so what I want to do, so select sal plus how much here? 5,000. Okay, and from EMP table. Then you can see this, the previous amount is 800, but after adding 5,000, it was showing what now? 5,800. Like each and every employee we added. So if I want to see the parallelly the both the old information and new information, if I want to see it here, so I can write like this sal and sal plus 5,000 and from EMP table. And now here salaries, and these are after adding 5,000. So now these are the salaries values, and after adding, this is your new salaries. Okay, but so guys here, if I'm going to show this salary plus 5,000 means maybe some people they cannot understand. If you're a newcomer, if you want to, I want to show this, they will not understand what exact it was. So that's why what it was happening, instead of showing your columns like this and your operational name like this, I want to put it some temporary name as user understandable format. Okay. So whenever I want to show my output as user understandable formats, so there I can create my own statements. And how I can create my own statements means by using of alias names. Understand now? And now see, this is also correct. I'm not saying that this is not correct. This is also correct. But I want to present my output in a user form. That means user easy to understand format. So if you want to show your results in user format or user understandable format, so what I'm going to say, this is my column name. This column name I'm showing as what I want to say, older salary, comma, here as old salary is called as a alias, temporary name. Next after salary plus 5,000, that I will show as a new salary. That I will show as a new salary from which table? EMP. So now it will be showing that this is employee old salaries and these are new salaries. So now this is the alias advantage in one level. So our own statements we can create with the help of aliases. Okay, na? Right down below. So to put it this, okay, right. The next one more example in this, observe carefully. Write a query to display employee number, name, next what it is here, basic salary, basic salary, salary, and annual salary of employees who are working who are working as a manager, who are working as a manager. Okay, right. And here very clearly I mentioned now number, name, basic salary, and annual salaries. So basic salary we know that already in the tables are there. Annual salaries, how to calculate it? How to calculate one employee annual salary? Basic salary into 12 months. Yes or no? So now just come out. Come to my table first of all. I want to know it. Don't write. Observe, this is not correct. Okay, na? Where job is equals to who I wanted? Manager. First, I need to find out managers. How many are there? 3 managers are there. Jones, Blake, and Clark. And here I'm using what? Star. Star means what I said? All columns. Okay, fine. And here, Jones is going to be 2975 is basic salary, and Blake 2850, and Clark, okay, 2450. So these are your basic salaries of the employees. But in my table, they given only basic salary, but they didn't give it any annual salaries. So now what I want to do, these annual salaries I need to calculate. Understand na? How to calculate this annual salary as per our requirement? Okay, what I can do, I'm not using star. I'm using my required columns. EMP number, E-name, salary. Salary, I'm showing as what? Basic salary, that's comma. Next, what I want to do, annual calculations. Salary into 12 months, that I will show as what now? Annual salary of employee. Salary from EMP. If I just leave like this, what it was happen? All employees are displayed. But you want it all employees or specific employees? Specific employees. So when I go for specific employees, what should be used? Where class. So I'm using where who? Job is equals to manager. Okay, now see. So there is a three people as the managers. They're working in my company. Jones, Blake, and Clark. Jones basic salary 2975. Annual salary what? How much? 35,700. Like a Blake basic salary, annual salary. Clark basic salary, annual salaries. Okay, na? So annual salaries you will be calculate like this. Right down below. Okay. The next example. So right below, write a query to display employee name, comma, department number, comma, basic salary, comma, increment. Okay. Salary, increment salary. Okay. With how much increment here, I will give it now. Increment salary with 10 percentage. Okay. Increment salary. Okay. And total salary and total salary of the employees who are working under department number is okay 10. Question understand na? What I need to produce? One is name, department number, basic salary, increment salary. How much percentage? 10 percentage. And finally, I want to produce total for which employees who are working under department number 10. Okay. For example, just imagine one employee basic salary 5,000 rupees. Then increment of 10 percentage. How much? 500. 500, 500 is the increment of that employee. Okay. So increment 500. Then after what we want to calculate? Total. So total, how to calculate? Basic salary plus increment salary. So basic plus increment is equals to total. Basic salary, how much? 5,000 plus increment, how much? 500. Total, how much? 5,500. Is it clear? Can you tell me what is the formula for this? First, I'm asking. This is salary, guys. Okay. 10% is calculate. How to calculate? Salary into 10 by 100. Will come what? Increment will come. How much increment? Okay. 10% is increment formula. Okay, I got it. Next, I want it now total. What is the formula? What is this? Basic salary plus increment salary. How to write it? Salary into 10 by 100. So final, this is increment formula. This is total formula. Is it clear? Because after increment, that should be add to basic. Okay. Now the query I'm writing as per this format. Don't write first entire query, finish it and see. Then we'll understand it was very easy for you. Okay. First, what I want to show, name. Next, department number. These are common things. What next I have to show? Salary. That I want to show as what? Basic salary. Okay, fine. Next, what I want to do? Increment I have to show. Increment how to write? Salary. Okay, come on. Into 10 by 100 means can I write 0.1? No problem now? Okay. That I want to show as increment salary. Okay, comma. What next? Total. Total, how to calculate? So here so many people, what they will do, they are using this alias name. This alias name, don't use it. This is just a name, but we are not storing in that. If it is storing in that means I can call. But here aliases means what I said, storing no, just creating. That's why so many people, what they understand here, salary into 10% means, for example, 500 rupees. So what they think this 500 will be storing into this alias. Alias is not a variable. Who will store? Variables are storing. But alias is not a variable. It's just a duplicate, alternative, temporary name. That's it. That's why don't use aliases in your calculations. Understand? Na? That's not possible in direct query. Okay. But indirect query possible. That how it is. In advanced topics, I will tell you. But here this is a gents normal query. Okay. Here not possible. But another way is possible. That should be happen some mechanisms you need to write. That how it is right. In future classes, you can see it. Next, what's what? Salary. So what I'm saying, so many people, what they say, increment salary plus they're writing. But don't write like this. Increment salary is not a variable. It is just a alias. So that's what don't use. Column name only use. Salary plus salary into 10 by 100. Can I use? 10 by 100, okay? Okay. As what? What I can say? Total salary. Okay, sir. Up to the calculations we did. Then after what we want to do from EMP, where DEPT number is equals to 10. Okay, now? And now we can see clerk, King, Miller. These are the three employees working in which department? 10th department. Their basic salaries. So King basic salary, how much? 5,000. Increment salary, how much? 500. Total salary, how much? 5,500. Clear? So, this is the way arithmetic operators can be used. Right down below. Completed. Write a query to display all employees' salaries after decrement after decrement of 5%. Yeah, don't confuse why I'm using like this, why I'm using like this. Don't confuse, because why I'm showing the both format means it means that you can use either in decimal formats, otherwise by operation. Both are same. Okay. But you will get some idea. Okay, two formats I can use. That's it. Right. So now I'm asking, I want to show all employees. There is no specific employees I mentioned here. All employees salaries after decrement of 5%. Decrement means addition or subtraction. Uh, so how to write logic? Come on. Select employee name, salary as a okay, basic underscore salary or underscore is also just for my convenient purpose I'm using. Because if I'm not okay giving space now, it's showing error. That's why don't give it a spaces. If you want to give a space means that should be happen with the underscore. Word to word spaces if you want to give underscore use, but directly don't use. It doesn't allow to you. That's why I'm using underscore. Okay. Otherwise you can write directly like this without space, nothing. Okay. But you need to give like this means showing error. That's why if you want to give some space word to word, compulsory underscore. That's the reason here. Okay. Right. And next, salary is okay, basic. What is my decrement salary? So what I want to do, salary minus, minus na, decrement amount minus basic salary is equals to total. Yes or no? Salary into 0.05. Can I give it? Yes or no? Okay. Then I will show as after what? After decrement. Okay na? After decrement. Okay. From EMP. Okay na? Let me see and check. So now all employees are showing. Okay. One employee 800 is a basic. 800 5% means 40 rupees. 40 rupees or not? 40 rupees minus 800. 7. Got it? So decrements. So like each and every. So 800, 5% is decrement. Then is salary 760. When 760 after increment or decrement? After decrement 760. Like this person decrement. This person will come into paisa also. Okay na? So 25 paisa, paisa. Okay. These are decimal also came as. Okay. Right. So now tell me, are you understand now how to use arithmetic operators in our SQL queries? Got it some idea? Yeah. Okay. This is your arithmetic operators. And the next one, write down relational operators. Relational operators. Okay. Tell me, guys, relational operators using for what purpose are you using relational operators? Comparison purpose. So whenever you want to compare the two values, big value, what is the biggest value, smallest value, yes or no? So these kind of comparisons, when we want to do, definitely there we required relational operators. Right on here, comparing a specific column values, comparing a specific column values with user defined conditional value. And what is the syntax to use here? So relational operators you can't directly apply on your column. That should be happen under where class only. Okay, now see here, one point, stop it for your interviews. Here see, minus, into, okay, addition, subtraction, divisions, these are all I'm using along with column directly in the query. But I'm not using, can you see, I'm not using arithmetic operator under where class. Very important point. Arithmetic operators you cannot implement under where class. Impossible. Okay, na? Only at your query level, you can write. This is called a query level. This is called a where condition. Under where condition, you can't write like where salary is equals to salary plus 100. Where, I know so many people writing like this, but I'm not testing to you. My morning batches every day na assignments. But I'm not giving to you because of reason. Okay, you are looking good people. Mm. No nonsense in the classroom. If you are like this, I'm very happy. I will go to everything. Some nonsense created, na assignments come. Okay. So some people writing what now? Where salary is equals to salary plus 5,000. If my first question, if I'm giving to you na, everyone you're writing right now. How are you writing? Select star from employee where salary is equals to salary plus 5,000. Are you writing? To be honestly, tell me. Yes or no? So that is your thinking because as a fresher learner, but you can't write like this. Okay, na? Arithmetic operator don't use under where class condition. It's a blind statement. Remember. Okay, na? So now here see relational operators. You can see again here also problem. Relational operators we can use under where only. Out of the where you can't use again. Okay, na? So see, arithmetic operators you can't use in where, but relational operators we can use under where. Got it? Every operator will be like that. That's why my syntax is also very careful observed. Okay, see your syntax what I'm giving, column name arithmetic value, but I mention any where class? No. And here also you can see I didn't mention where class, but still your where class mention here both wise you can use because I mention your where class na. Here both wise you can use, but general assignment operator we are assigning to column. So that's why here you can use whatever it was. I can give it, otherwise it is an optional part I'm giving. Okay, na? Like this, optional right on there. Again, you don't confuse. Take optional. Where class is optional for that. Because here I'm using and here also I'm using. So that's why it is optional. You can write, you can't. No problem. Okay, now. But now at the except arithmetic operator. Remember one last statement. Except arithmetic operator, remaining all operators you can use under where. Except arithmetic, and also one more operator is there that is called as what? Set operators. Arithmetic, set operators. Out of these two, remaining all you can use under where class. But these two things you cannot use under where class. Which one? Arithmetic operators you can't use. Then set operators you can't use. Okay, remaining operators all are you can use. Okay, that is the one point should be remembered. Now where what I want to give column name. What is this? Relational operator, column name, relational operator, and I'm sending value. Okay. Okay, right. Now we can see one example. This is interview levels examples. Write a query to display employees who are joined after 1981. Who are joined after 1981. So this is common interview question. The people are asking if they want to know how many employees are joined in my company after 1981 or 2022 after 2020 after. So this kind of the requirement will come to you. Question clear na? Now logic, tell me. Here before you want to write a logic, first I will show you the table information. So come back to your table and call it your table. Okay, sorry. Okay, now there are 14 employees, guys. 14 employees. One of my column is what? Hire date. And hire date, already you know, this is a date data type. Date data type by default format is what now? DD dash MON. MON means first three characters of month spelling dash YY. Understand na? YYY or YY. So here which format I'm storing? Oracle default date format. This is. So DD is there, dash MON is there, first three characters of month spellings, last two digit format is showing. Okay na? Now my condition is also should be there in the same format. Okay na? When your value comparing your table data, how in which format is there, your comparison value also same format should be there. It's not my wish, I can write any manner means your Oracle cannot find out. Okay. So now my question is 1981 after how many employees are joined in my company? Let you check how many are there. How many employees are joined? 10 employees. So 82, 83, 81. These are after 81. Yes or no? Before 81, one employee joined, 1980s. So now my requirement is after 81. How to write logic? After. After means less than a, greater than a. Greater than a? Okay, sir. Higher date column name greater than relational operator. Value. What I said, value should be in the same format. How to define? 1981 after year. 01. 1981 when it was end. 31st December. 31st December is the end of the year. Next year what? 82, 83, 85 something. Yes or no? So that means my condition is what? Come on. My condition is what now? 31st dash December 1981. Okay, na? Right. The format is satisfied, Yes. But here, anything is missed? Single quotes, because I already said to you in data types concept. So, date time must be have in the single quote format. If you're not giving single quote, it doesn't take it. Okay, na? So this is my condition, right? Now we can write our query. How to write now? Select star from EMP. Where which column comparison? Higher date greater than of 31st December 81. Okay, yes. So now we got it, 82, 83, 82. So how many people joined after 81? 3 people. Okay, but here some people have a doubt. The doubt also I'm clearing. Some people doubt is what? Sir, are you given last 2 digits? Okay, na? So I'm thinking what now? Maybe this is a 1881, na? Maybe. I'm asking 1981. Yes or no? But maybe there is a chances to have like a 1881, na? Like there is a chances to have a 1781, na? There is a chances to have a 1681, na? Yes or no? Yes. So maybe you have a doubt. How can we know that this is a 1981, sir? Why not? It is a 1881, 1781, 1681, 1581. Why not? Yes or no? This is also next class. Suspense. Hmm? Hmm. Because database classes, if I'm giving some suspense, you will get interest. Otherwise, no one will. I know. Otherwise, no one will get interest here. Hmm? So some important advanced level I will explain. All secrets are now I'm releasing now. Later, nothing was there in the database. That's why I want to keep some main important. I will keep later. Right. So this is understand. Okay. Suppose if anybody asks you in your interview, uh, someone is asking to you, I wanted the people not after, they want it before 1981. What is your logic? Less than, okay, less than. Next. Year before means 1981 when it is started? 1st January. 1st January started. It means before 1981, before means what it was comes 80, 79, 78 it will come, yes or no? So 1981 before, that means when it is started first. So first, what next? First, which month? January, next 81. Is it clear? Let me come out and see. So before 1981, how many employees in my company? Less than 01 dash what? Jan dash 81. Okay, fine. How many employees are joined? Only one person. Right. Okay. So, sir, after 81, we know how to find out my people. Before 81, I know. But now in 81, I want it. So many people writing higher date is equals to 1981. Higher date is equals to 1981. Okay. Okay. You let me try you. Okay, somebody's thinking like that. Okay, so 1981 people I wanted. Okay, sir, let me try this. What happened to me? What I want to give 81? Let me try what happened. What it was showing to me, day of month must be between 1 and the last day of month. It means what do you understand? Here, whatever I was given this will not treat as year. It will be treat as what is the first interval? DD. That means day. And DD means day. Day should be either one or else last day of the month. Because in the format, in our date format, first what it will come? Day. Then after month. Then after year. But here I'm just okay giving here 81. 81 means your oracle will treat as what? D. It will treat as a day. And monthly, how many days? Either 30 or 31st. Okay, that's why it was showing what now? Either one between 1 to last day of the month. So that means you can't write it directly. So now, next let me try this. What it was happen. 4 digit I'm giving. Okay. What it was say? Literal does not match format of string. So this is also not. So that means your guessings not possible. Okay. How to do? See, you already know some logic. After you know, before you know, after you know. I want it in. Come on. After you know, before you know. I want it in. Greater than. How to write? Higher date. Okay. Greater than or equal to r equals to come on here, see, after, before 31st अरे पहले ऊपर जाना यार। कहां से ऊपर जाएंगे आप? 1 जनवरी से। सो 1 जनवरी 1 जनवरी 81। ओके सर। हो गया है। नेक्स्ट, लेस देन दैट मीन्स हाउ टू राइट? हायर डेट लेस देन आर इक्वल्स टू 31st December 1981. Is it clear? But here how many conditions came? 2 conditions. 2 conditions how to write? Huh? And yes or no? As of now, you can see all examples of 1 condition we written, 2 conditions. Only 1 condition. Even the starting assignment operator in arithmetic example also. And now here relationals. These are all we are using only single condition wise. We are fetching the data. But in this situation, I need to write how many conditions? 2 conditions. And 2 conditions, if I want to check which operators are mandatory? Logical operators. So that means finally conclusion is what? Logical operators we are using for to check more than 1 condition. Yes or no? Logical operator we are using to check more than 1 condition or not? Yes. So now in this situation, I can't directly write. So if anybody asks you this question, you can't write directly. So what should be used? End operator use and do these 2 conditions now. Okay, right. Now that means here what is I required now? What is I required now? Come on. Logical operator knowledge is required. Write down. So logical operators, the main purpose of this to check more than how many conditions? 1 condition, more than 1 condition in the query. Even though in your C program, Java, Python, same. These operators are what now? End, comma, or comma what not. These are your logical operators. Now one by one we will discuss now. End operator. End operator, how it will be work and how it will be check my conditions. Okay na? So can you remember your mathematics? In mathematics, you have a truth tables. Did you remember? Yes. So let me try this recall your childhood days. Condition one, condition two. Okay, see, in our life, mathematics nahi chodega na. From the day one, I think nursery. From nursery start to occur end of our life. In any level, mathematics is teacher रहता है. Yes or no? Wherever you go, I will follow. So see, in database also mathematics. That's why mathematics is very important subject, but वही हमको नहीं आता है. Unfortunately, हमको science अच्छे से आता है, physics आता है, but mathematics नहीं आता है. Right. So now, conditions. First condition true, second condition true. True, true. True, huh? Yes. First condition true, second condition false. True, false. False. First condition false, second condition true. False. First condition false, second condition false. False, false. False, false. False, false. False only. False, false, true. False, false, false. अरे यार बहुत अच्छा है यार. So you all are very intelligent in mathematics, huh? Okay. Right. Come out. So this is your end operator behavior. Yes or no? The working style. So now tell me, finally, after seeing this truth table, what do you understand? End operator will be return a value when it was written. When both conditions are true, then only value will be returned. If any one is false, no return. Both are false, no return. Got it? The condition how to work? Both conditions are true, then only give some output. If any condition is false, no output. Both conditions false, no output. The result when it will come? Both conditions are true. Then only result. Otherwise, no result. Okay. This is the nature of end. Right down below. End. It returns a value if both conditions are true. If both conditions are true. And this truth table also write down as for your understanding. Okay, better to. Okay, na? Right below, take your syntax for this. So what should be your where? And I want to give condition number 1, end operator, condition number 2. End operator, condition number 2. Okay, right. So take one example on this. Write a query to display employee details whose name is Smith and working as a clerk. Whose name is Smith and working as a clerk. Is it clear? Sir, here two conditions I was given. One is name is Smith and working as clerk. Let me come and see. So this is actually my table. In this table, whose name is Smith, working as clerk. So he is only one person, right? Yes or no? For example, are you writing like this, where my e name is equals to Smith? Sir, I don't understand that. With one condition, I got it my answer. Then why should I want to write two conditions? Here with one condition you got your result came or not? Yes. Then why, sir, two conditions? Two conditions when the people was having similar names. The both names are same, but working different departments. In that cases, you wanted your specific department of employee, there must be user and that's called a logical. That means multiple conditions should be applied. If I apply single condition, okay, as of now I got it, that's okay. But now I'm doing some modification in my table. What is my modification here? Set. Okay, what is this? E name is equals to Smith, where EMP number is equals to 7788. Actually, 7788, who is this? Scott. But now I just make it what? Smith. Then after you can come out and see your table. Now in the name column, how many employees are having with the name of Smith? Two employees. One employee is working as a clerk. One employee is working as a analyst. So when your data will be like this at this moment, if are you writing with a single condition, what it was happening, you can see. You got it, both people. But you want it both, no. Which employee exactly you want it? Working as a clerk, but you're showing analyst also. But I don't want it to show analyst information. I want to show clerk information only. So now tell me, in this example, my requirement is fulfill or not fulfill? Not fulfill. Understand? So then in this cases, user must be user one more condition. What is the condition? Where job is equals to who you wanted, then clerk. If you wanted analyst, then analyst. Yes or no? The choice is yours. So now as per my requirement, who I wanted? Clerk. So in my table, two people has a name Smith, and even though I got my answer, see, only I fetched a clerk only, not a analyst. Understand now? This is one thing you should remember. Another thing is end operator, in which is kind of situation you can use. The second one I'm telling. Can you identify, guys, here the two conditions I was given? But unfortunately, my two conditional values are having in the same row. Na? Check it out. Same row or different rows? Same row. See, your first condition, very important, careful observe. First condition, this is second condition. Condition number one, condition number two. But unfortunately, what it was happened, my condition number one value is having Smith here, and condition number two value is also having on the same row. That means your conditional values must be there in same row. Then only end should be work. Got it? Suppose, let me see. I'm going to writing now. I wanted Smith, whose name is Smith. I wanted Smith, and who are working as a president. I'm calling now. Okay, now that means what is my job I'm assigning? Come on, president. I'm assigning. So I wanted Smith and working as a president. So now you can come out and see your table. Smith with the clerk is there on the row, same row. Smith and analyst is there on the same row. But is there any Smith with president? No. But president have. But this president with whom? king. So that means here observe carefully. Smith with the combination president is there in my table? No. So that means condition true or false? False. Now we can see it will be no returns. Because Smith is having into one row, president is having another row. So my required conditional values are having in my table in two different rows. When two different rows are there, your values, don't use a end. Don't use a end. Your values are there in the two different rows. There you can use a R. What should be? There should be use a R. Now you can see I got it. Smith people, I got it. President also, I got it. Okay, na? So that means what do you understand? End operator should be used when your conditional values are in the same row. R operator should be used when your conditional values are different rows. This is very, very important. Okay, na? So that's why so many people, they didn't know the logic of end and R. That's why for any case, they're using end only. Okay, but think carefully. Your value where it is. Same row na, different row na. Different row, R. Same row, end. Got it? Right on below. So now this is your end. So write down this. Okay. Next, come to second one. R operator. Can you tell me R operator true table how it was working? See here only one example I'm giving, but main material so many examples for your practicing purpose. Okay, na? Right. R example right down. True true, true false, false true, false false, false. So that means here in this case, when my both conditions are false, then only no return. If any one condition true, returning, both conditions true, returning. Got it? So definition right down. It returns a value if any one condition is true from the given group of conditions. The given group of conditions in the query. Okay, and true table also take it now. And along with this syntax to you. So what is our syntax here? Where I can say now condition number 1, R operator, condition number 2. Okay, right. So this is our operator definition, syntax. Okay, na? Right. And example we will see tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll continue the remaining operators. Okay, na? Right, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much.